our first part of the lineup, and then we have a nice little break. So please, I absolutely love this guy, so please give him all the love that you guys can for Socrates!
Thank you so much. Keep it going over Cid. That's not keeping it going for Cid. You gotta keep it going for Cid. Yeah. Thanks, Cid. You made it all happen. Isn't it great? It's a fun night here in Delft. I'm actually traveling. I'm down here from Amsterdam, so I was walking around your beautiful city and impressed with your mountain-like bridges. I had altitude, my ears popped up there. Walking down through these little tiny, I was like, is this going to be the alley, this little tiny itty-bitty alley? You know, I'm an American walking through there scared because, you know, I don't have a gun. I'm not worried about getting shot, but I might want to put a cap in somebody. That's what we do. Of course, this is an incredibly American room, too. You're covered in TVs, except it's cricket. The huge Indian-Bangladesh game. Anybody put money on this game? Indian already won, so it's all right. Yeah, I find this kind of cool. I like this kind of thing. It's great. It's a great thing about being as an American. You know, like I said, I am an American. Yeah, that's the proper reaction if there ever was one. Yeah, you know, cultures come and cultures go, and they get all proud at some point, and then they learn humility. Sometimes. You know, well, I mean, we live next to Germany, and you know, if the Germans can learn, you know what I mean? Maybe Hungary can learn. I kind of doubt it, though. I'm not really sure about that. One of my favorite things about this great European experiment of ours was the whole Brexit thing. I thought that was interesting, you know, because it proved the English are the world's greatest marketers. Because a few years earlier, they had the Scottish referendum, and they said, stronger together, you know? And then a couple years after that, they said, no, take back control, sovereignty. It's the exact same question, stay in the Union or go on your own. It's like, no, you gotta stay in the Union. No, you gotta go on your own. That's a marketer, okay? That is the beauty of marketing. I'm not any good at marketing, I'm a stand-up comedian. I work for beer. And I don't really drink. It's not a great idea. So I've been living here in the Netherlands for about 14 years. I'm going to get my Dutch citizenship soon. The expats woo, and the Dutch kind of quietly go, yay, I'm liberal. He's old and injured. But I'm an artist. I do performance art, and therefore it somehow gets a bit of a pass or whatnot. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's weird to come here as an American sometimes, because I still, you know, you are from your own culture, no matter how you try to get away from it. So, you know, I'm a xenophobic, racist, misogynist. Even if I don't think I am, you know, I mean, I'm a Christian, even though I'm Jewish, you know, no matter what he thinks. And, that's what happens when you mention you're Jewish. Shit happens, boy, yeah. Shit hits the fan. But I'm not religious at all. I wasn't raised with any form of religion except for the TV, you know. So I'm basically Christian, you know. Because I know that there's no Jewish cartoons, you know, there's no Hanukkah reindeers, you know. But it's like, you know, the essence of religion is that, you know, God knows everything, because God made everything, because God has a plan for everything. I think God's plan sucks, you know. If this is all planned, because it's like, for personally, like the last year and a half, I've been doing a tour of the hospital system. Yeah. If that's the plan, I don't like the plan, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm still here, and it's like, you know, hands up for the Dutch medical system. It's like, I mean, it kind of works. It's way better than it used to be, but it's not. That wasn't my plan, you know. My plan was to go to the sauna. So I got on my bike, and I went to the sauna, and I got halfway there, and I came around the corner, and there was this car on the bike path. It's a feet's path. It's not for feet. It's for bikes. Because if you're an American, you think feets, you know. And I came on this bike path, and then there was a scooter staring at the car, and everybody's doing stupid shit at this point, except for me, because I'm an American on a bicycle, and there's nothing safer than that. Well, after the first 4 or 5 years, you know what I mean? Because the really dumb ones are in the canals. But I came around the corner and there was this bike, this scooter coming right at me, and I tried to explain to everybody what they're doing wrong, but I didn't have any time, so all I could say was, ah! And I flew through the air like a bird. But I landed like an octopus. And my whole day shifted from going to the sauna to going to the house of paracetamol. Yeah. It took me with the ambulance. You know, first of all, when you try to get an ambulance in the Netherlands, they'll ask you, like, you know, are you going to pass out? The correct answer is yes. I'm going to pass out. And then they'll send me an ambulance. Because I said no. They said, can you take a taxi? I needed surgery. You know what I'm saying? When the ambulance got there, he gave me fentanyl. You know? Taxis don't have fentanyl. You have to set that up beforehand. And I don't know any taxi drivers with fentanyl here. She took one look at my x-ray and literally did the thing you never want a doctor to do when it's you that they're looking at. She went, ugh. I saw the x-ray, I said, I hope that's not me. She said, oh yeah. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And then she offered me a shot of morphine. Yeah, because the paracetamol was nowhere near going to be good enough. And now, anybody ever do morphine for pleasure or pain? If they offer you, have you had it? It's a good drug, right? See, she shyly, yeah, morphine's fantastic. It's like a warm hug on a cold night, right? You get to go to sleep, yeah. If my life really goes far enough, even more to shit, if that's the plan. When I'm trying to get euthanasia, like, what about morphine for a few years? Yeah, I can do a couple years on morphine. It's nice. Fentanyl's no good whatsoever, but morphine's a hell of a drug. Yeah, they sent me home with this blue strap and told me it comes good. If you ever got this from a doctor or a therapist, they all know it. They all tell you it comes good. My butcher, my Socrates, he's looked at it. He said, oh, it comes good. But at least he knows bones. And they sent me home, and for about 8 months, I was told to keep my exercising my arm because it was going to lock up. It was going to become a frozen shoulder. So I had to push it up. And I was in my backyard waving at my neighbors, trying to keep my arm from freezing up. And everyone was giving me this really bad vibe, like I'm a bad guy. People in Enschede really understood what was going on. I stood at the eastern side of the country. But 8 months later, I said to my doctor, I said, Doc, this is not coming good. I have arm erectile dysfunction. The first step in coming good is getting it up. He told me halas appendicus, which is a useless Dutch saying, and if you don't know what it means, oh well, peanut butter. It's not helpful to know, you know? There's no extra knowledge gained with that. It rhymes. You know? And the Dutch love a good rhyme, you know? My favorite Dutch rhyme I learned literally 3 months after I was here, which is this many notes. So I was here 3 months, and I was taught this one rhyming Dutch phrase, which is noken in de koken, which unfortunately, I am sorry, means fucking in the kitchen. It does, but it's like a useless saying. And I've asked, how do you use noken in de koken in context? No one's ever told me. I understand halas appendicus. I've done halas appendicus. Okay, maybe I've noken in the koken once or twice, but I didn't use it as an expression. The only thing I've been able to figure out as possible is that when you combine noken in the koken with halas appendicus, you end up with satay sauce. So anyway, I love being here in the Netherlands. You know, I moved here for the food, but I'm staying for the weather. Anyway, if you get the chance to vote for a citizenship, I'm up for my citizenship as well, so always say yes to a promoter or a performer. And when I started doing comedy some years ago, they told me that it's a lot like sex, and the more that I've done it, the more I think that's true, because I was really excited about coming here tonight. Now that I came, I'm a little tired and sweaty. But with a little luck, I'm going to get my energy back. I'm going to come again real soon. Thanks so much. Good episode.
Oh, guys, please keep it going. Socrates. Oh my goodness.